Hello students, welcome to Brain Blitz Audios. Today, we'll be looking at NEET preparation. In this video, we'll be looking at previous year questions of medical entrance examinations in India. We'll be looking at biology questions, and the chapter that we'll be dealing with in this video is the second chapter in your grade 11 syllabus, Biological Classification. Let's begin, shall we? Question number 1. The symbiotic relationship of algae and fungus is found in A. Lichen, B. Mycorrhiza, C. Pneumatophore, D. Bacteriophage. Let's look at each of our options. A bacteriophage means a virus which eats bacteria. So that option is incorrect. Option C, pneumatophore, is also incorrect. This is aerial root. Mycorrhiza is also incorrect. It is an association between fungi and a tree or other angiosperms or gymnosperms, but definitely not algae. So lichen, the first option, is correct. Now, algae and fungus gives rise to lichen. Algae makes the food, while fungus supplies the raw materials. Next question. The virus that infects bacteria is called. Now, we're talking about a virus that infects bacteria. Now, this can be roughly understood as eating bacteria. And the term here which has the meaning eating bacteria is bacteriophage. So if your answer was option C, you are correct. Moving on. Citrus canker is caused by A. Bacterium, B. Fungus, C. Alga, D. Virus. Now, the organism which causes citrus canker is known as Xanthomonas axonopodis. This is the name of the organism which causes citrus canker, and it is a bacterium. Therefore, option A is correct. Next question. Which of the following is a cyanobacterium? Let's analyze our options. A. Nostoc, B. Cara, C. E. coli, and D. Polycyphonia. Now, Polycyphonia and Cara are both algae. So both options are out. E. coli is the name of a bacteria, but is it a cyanobacteria? No. This kind of bacteria is found in our intestines. Therefore, the right answer is option A, Nostoc. This question states, a virus has A. DNA, B. RNA, C. both A and B, and D. either DNA or RNA. Now, option C here is obviously incorrect because to have both DNA and RNA, you should be a higher order organism. Therefore, but we also know that a virus has DNA and RNA as its as its genetic material. So it can have both DNA or RNA. So our answer would be option D, either DNA or RNA. A virus can have DNA and RNA or RNA. So this can be further divided into double-stranded and single-stranded in the case of DNA as well as RNA. So you have single-stranded RNA or double-stranded RNA or single-stranded DNA or double-stranded DNA. These are the 4 types of genetic materials that you can find in a virus. Only one of these exists, not all of them together. Our next question. Hormogonia are vegetative reproductive structures of A. Spirogyra, B. Eulothrix, C. Oscillatoria, and D. Yeast. Now the thing to note here is that Hormogonia is the vegetative reproductive structure of Cyanobacteria. So the structure called Hormogonia is found in Cyanobacteria. We just need to find out which of these is Cyanobacteria. Spirogyra is a green algae, not blue-green algae. Eulothrix is also a green algae, so it's incorrect. Yeast is a fungus, therefore it's not correct. Therefore, the right answer is option C, Oscillatoria. So the organ Hormogonia, the reproductive structure Hormogonia, can be found in Oscillatoria because it is a Cyanobacterium. Next question. Which of these is a unicellular fungus? A. Yeast, B. E. coli, C. Nostoc, D. Albugo. Now, most of you would find it simple, but let's review it in our usual way. Albugo is parasitic fungi. It's incorrect. Nostoc is a blue-green algae. Is also incorrect. E. coli is a eubacteria. So it's also incorrect. The only answer which fits here is option A, yeast. This question states, bacterial cell wall is made up of A. Xylem, B. chitin, C. cellulose, and D. murid. Now let's look at each of these and find out which cell wall they inhabit. Xylem is found in plants, kingdom Plantae, so it's incorrect. Chitin is found in fungi. It's incorrect. Cellulose is obviously plants. Therefore, it is also incorrect. Therefore, the correct answer is murid. Murid is also known as peptidoglycan. So the bacterial cell wall is primarily made of peptidoglycan, which is known as murid. So that means a bacterial cell wall is made of peptides. Next question. Cell wall is absent in which of the following? A. Amoeba, B. Chara, C. Yeast, D. E. coli. Let's look at our options. E. coli is a bacteria, and bacteria have cell wall, so this option is incorrect. Yeast is a fungus, and fungi also have cell wall. Chara is an algae which belongs to kingdom Plantae, which again has a cell wall, so this option is also incorrect. Therefore, the right answer is amoeba. Which of the following is a fungus? A. Nostoc, B. E. coli, C. Yeast, D. Chara. Now, You all know that nostoc is a blue-green algae, so it's incorrect. E. coli is a bacteria, so it also is incorrect. Cara is a green algae, which is in kingdom Plantae, so it's also incorrect. The right answer is yeast or Saccharomyces. Powdery mildews of crops are caused by A. Bacteria, B. Ascomycetes, C. Basidiomycetes, and D. Phycomycetes. Now, the condition, powdery mildews, is a condition where the stem of the crop is powdery. It starts dissolving into powder. Now, this condition is caused by a fungus. So that means that option A is incorrect. A bacteria cannot be a fungus. Now, among options B, C, D, which of them is correct? Now, which family of fungi causes this disease? The family here is Ericeaceae. Ericeaceae family causes powdery mildews, and this family is present in the class, in the phylum Ascomycetes. So option B is correct. C and D are wrong because if it's an Ascomycetes, it cannot be a Basidiomycetes or Phycomycetes. Next question. Pullorum disease of poultry is caused by A. Mycobacterium, B. Salmonella, C. Clostridium, and D. Haemophilus. Now, the pullorum disease is also known as salmonellosis. The term salmonellosis would immediately gives you the answer, which is option B, salmonella. Now, the specific type of salmonella is Salmonella pullorum. This is the organism which causes pullorum disease or salmonellosis. So if you knew the term salmonellosis, you would arrive at the answer option B. Next question. Viroids have A. Single-stranded RNA not enclosed by protein coat. B. Single-stranded DNA not enclosed by protein coat. C. Double-stranded DNA enclosed by protein coat. D. Double-stranded RNA enclosed by protein coat. Which of these is the right answer? Now, the thing that you need to know is that viroids are smaller than viruses. Okay? And they have no protein coat. So options C and D are incorrect because in them it says that viroids are enclosed by protein coat, which is incorrect. So among option A and B, which of these would be correct? Single-stranded RNA or single-stranded DNA? This comparison of the size between viruses and viroids might help because single-stranded RNA occupies less space than single-stranded DNA. So single-stranded RNA is the most likely answer. And according to our guide, it is the correct answer. So viroids have single-stranded RNA not enclosed by a protein coat. Now, the next question. Myxomycetes are A. Saprobes or parasites having mycelia, asexual reproduction by fragmentation. B. slimy mass of multinucleate protoplasm having pseudopodia-like structures for engulfing food, reproduction through fragmentation, or zoospores. C. Prokaryotic organisms, cellular or acellular, saprobes or autotrophic, reproduce by binary fission. D. Eukaryotic, single-celled or filamentous, saprobes or autotrophic, asexual reproduction by division of haploid individuals, sexual reproduction by fusion of two cells or their nuclei. Now, the clue here is that the term myxomycetes is a direct reference to slime molds. Slime molds are a type of protists. Now, which of these would imply that myxomycetes are slime molds? Saprobes or parasites having mycelia, asexual reproduction by fragmentation. Mycelia would give you that this is a fungus. Option A is incorrect. Let's look at option C. Prokaryotic organisms, cellular or acellular, saprobes or autotrophic, reproduce by binary fission. Now, the term prokaryotic would tell you that this belongs to kingdom Monera. So C is incorrect. Slime molds belong to Protista. Now, let's look at option D. Eukaryotic, single-celled or filamentous, saprobes or autotrophic, asexual reproduction by division of haploid individuals, sexual reproduction by fusion of two cells or their nuclei. This is also reference to a fungus, so option D is also incorrect. The right answer is option B. Myxomycetes or slime molds are a slimy mass of multinucleate protoplasm having pseudopodia-like structures for engulfing food, reproduction through fragmentation, or zoospores. Next question. Among rust, smut, and mushroom, all the three, A are pathogens, B are saprobes, C bear ascocarps, and D bear basidiocarps. Which of these is the right answer? Now let's look at the scientific names of all the three organisms mentioned here. Rust is Fuchsinia, a type of fungus. Smut is Ustilago. And mushroom is Agaricus. Now, Ustilago, Fuchsinia, and Agaricus are all the examples for Basidiomycetes. And Basidiomycetes on asexual reproduction produce basidiocarps. They bear basidiocarps. So option D is the right answer. Next question. Fairy rings in lawns result from outward spreading circles of mycelia of mushrooms producing at their periphery fruiting bodies called A. ascocarps, B. basidiocarps, C. saurocarps, and D. pseudocarps. Now, in the question, it's given that fairy rings are produced by mushrooms. Mushroom, the scientific name is Agaricus, which is an example for a Basidiomycetes. And they produce basidiocarps on asexual reproduction. So option B is the right answer. Next question. Which one of the following statements is correct? A. Prions are the smallest free living cells. B. The cell wall of mycoplasma is made up of amino sugars. C. Viroids consist of single-stranded RNA molecule. D. Rickettsia lack cell wall. Which of these is correct? Let's analyze each of them. Prions are the smallest free living cells. Now we know that prions are below viruses. Now viruses themselves are not free living. So how can prions be free living? This is incorrect. Prions are just proteins. They're not a free living cell. Statement B. The cell wall of mycoplasmas is made up of amino sugars. Now, the problem with this statement is mycoplasma has no cell wall. Therefore, the statement is incorrect. C. Viroids consist of single-stranded RNA molecule. If you go back to our previous question, you would know that this statement is correct. And so option C is correct. And the reason why option D is wrong is Rickettsia have a cell wall. They don't lack a cell wall. So that's why this statement is incorrect. And option C becomes our right answer. Let's look at this question. Bacterial cell wall is composed of peptidoglycan, a complex of oligosaccharides and proteins. The oligosaccharide component consists of A. Linear chain of alternating N-acetylglucosamine and N-acetylmuramic acid linked by alpha 1,4 linkage. B. Linear chains of alternating NAG and NAM linked by beta 1,4 linkage. C. Linear chain of glucose linked by beta 1,4 linkage. D. Linear chain of glucose linked by alpha 1,4 linkage. Which of these is the correct answer? Now, if you looked at our question, peptidoglycan is a complex of oligosaccharides and proteins. So, glucose is neither an oligosaccharide nor a protein. So options C and D turn out to be incorrect. So peptidoglycan is made of N-acetylglucosamine and N-acetylmuramic acid. But whether it's alpha or beta, it's a tricky one. The right answer here is they are linked by beta 1,4 linkage. This is a sort of direct question. So you have to memorize the fact that in peptidoglycan, NAG and NAM are linked by beta 1,4 linkage. Now this is N-acetylglucosamine and this is N-acetylmuramic acid. Next question. Choose the correct names of the different bacteria according to their shapes. Now, let's look at each of these bacteria. Now, the trick with these questions is that the options would help our way out. You only need to find a unique part of it. So if you can find out a unique virus here and then check our options, maybe it will lead us to the right answer by itself. And this question has that trick. Let's look at A. Now you see that A has rounded bacteria, which leads to coccus, such as streptococcus. So A is cocci, which is the plural of coccus. Now, among these four options, only option A has the organism A as a cocci. So option A is the correct answer. Now see how easy it is. We only need to find one of them to get all of them. Now, to verify our answer, bacilli means rod-shaped, and in B, they are shaped like a rod. Spirilla means spindle-shaped, and these look like spindles in option C, in organism C. And the organisms in D are comma-shaped, which leads us to Vibrio. So our answer, option A, is correct. Now, which pair of the following belongs to Basidiomycetes? A. puffballs and claviceps. B. Pezziza and alternaria. C. Morchella and mushrooms. D. Bird's nest fungi and puffballs. Now, let's look at each option. Puffballs are basidiomycetes, but claviceps are ascomycetes. So option A is incorrect because we want both of them to be basidiomycetes. In option B, both Pezziza and alternaria are ascomycetes. So option B is incorrect. Now, in option C, Morchella and mushrooms. If you've gone through our video, you would know that mushrooms are basidiomycetes, but Morchella is an ascomycetes. So again, option C turns out to be incorrect. The right answer is bird's nest fungi and puffballs, option D. And if you look, both of them are basidiomycetes. Next question. Match column 1 with column 2 and select the option. Now, in column 1, we get classes of fungi such as phycomycetes, ascomycetes, basidiomycetes, and deuteromycetes. And in column 2, we have their common names: sac fungi, algal fungi, fungi imperfecti, and club fungi. The correct combination is option A to 2, B to 1, C to 4, D to 3. In option B, A to 2, B to 4, C to 1, D to 3. In option C, A to 4, B to 1, C to 2, D to 3. And in option D, A to 4, B to 3, C to 2, D to 1. Now, in these kind of questions, it's best to start off with a simple one. Now, for me, the simplest one is basidiomycetes are commonly known as club fungi. So C is 4. Now, when you analyze our combinations, only option A has basidiomycetes given as club fungi. So our option A is correct. If you verify it, phycomycetes is algal fungi, which is correct. Ascomycetes are sac fungi, which are correct. And deuteromycetes are fungi imperfecti. So that is also correct. Let's look at this question. Which of the following is correct about the slime mold? 1. These are our statements, and our options are option A, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Option B, 1, 2, 3. Option C, 1, 2, 3, 6. Option D, 2, 3, 6. Now, we need to analyze each statement one by one. Sorry about that. Let's go to each of the statements. Its thalloid body, Plasmodium, has pseudopodia for locomotion and engulfing organic matter. The statement is true for slime molds. During unfavorable conditions, Plasmodium differentiates and produces fruiting bodies known as sporangium. This is false. Spores possess no true cell wall. Sporangium is also correct. So during unfavorable conditions, Plasmodium do produce sporangium. And that's why they are related to fungi. Slime molds are also known as the connection between plants, animals, and fungi. And the fruiting bodies called sporangium illustrate why they're connected to fungi. Okay, so my mistake. So please apologize. So the third statement says spores possess no true cell wall. Now, every spore has a cell wall, so this statement is incorrect. 4. They are dispersed by air current. That's true. Being extremely resistant, spores survive for many years, and that's the reason why they produce the spores in the first place, so that's correct. Plasmodium can grow up to several feet. This statement is also correct. Therefore, our right answer is option A, which contains all of the right statements. 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. Let's look at the next question. They gave us some statements and they ask us to find out whether the following options are correct. A, all are correct. B, all are false. C, 1 and 6 are correct. D, 2, 3, and 5 are correct. Now, green algae occur in fresh water, brackish water, salt water. This is correct. Habitat of brown algae, fresh water is rare, brackish water, and salt water. And that's true. Some red algae are found in fresh water, mostly occur in salt water, some are in brackish water. This is also correct. Most of the red algae are multicellular. The statement is correct. Red algae may occur in both well-lighted regions close to water surface and also at great depths in oceans where light penetration is little. The statement is correct. Cell wall of red algae consists of cellulose plus agar. It's also correct. 2 to 8 equal and apical flagella are present in green algae. The statement is also correct. Therefore, the right answer is option A. All are correct. The reason why C and D are not correct is because they don't tell you the whole story. Now, look at this question. Fungi are filamentous with the exception of X, which is unicellular. Identify X. The only unicellular fungi that I find here is yeast, option A, which is correct. Albugo, mucor, or lichen are filamentous, and lichen isn't even fungi. It's a symbiote. Next question. Which of the following statements is not correct for viruses? A, viruses are obligate parasites. B, viruses can multiply only when they are inside the living cells. C, viruses cannot pass through bacterial filters. D, viruses are made up of protein and DNA or RNA. Never both DNA and RNA. Now, if you look at our statements, viruses are obligate parasites. The statement is true because viruses cannot live outside of the host. B, viruses can multiply only when they are inside the living cells. The statement is also true. Therefore, both of these options are false because what we have to find is which of the following is not correct. C, viruses cannot pass through bacterial filters. The statement is false. And D, viruses are made up of protein and DNA or RNA, never both, which is also true. So this option is wrong. The reason why C is correct is that viruses are smaller than bacteria. Therefore, they can pass through bacterial filters, which are made for bacteria. Bacteria may not be able to pass through, but viruses certainly can. Next question. Which of the following statements regarding cyanobacteria is incorrect? Mind you, this is the last question of this video. A, it's also called blue-green algae. B, they are chemosynthetic heterotrophs. C, it forms blooms in polluted water bodies. D, it's unicellular, colonial, or filamentous, marine, or terrestrial bacteria. Now, cyanobacteria are called blue-green algae, so option A is true. Therefore, the statement regarding our question is incorrect because we are asked to find the incorrect option, the incorrect statement. B, they are chemosynthetic heterotrophs. This statement is false. C, it forms blooms in polluted water bodies. The statement is true. And D, it's unicellular, colonial, or filamentous, marine, or terrestrial bacteria. Cyanobacteria, yes. So the statement is also true. So option C and D being true are incorrect, but option B is the correct statement. The reason being, Cyanobacteria is known as blue-green algae, and algae are autotrophs. And that too, photosynthetic. So option B is downright false. Therefore, it is the correct answer for this question. So in this question, you need to learn the 3 true statements and not the false one. Even though it's important, but we need to write. We need to learn the correction and not the statement by itself. We need to learn the other statements because they are true and they may be asked in any other exam. And that's all which are present for today's episode on NEET preparation. We hope that this video was enjoyable and it gave you a lot of information about the type of questions that are asked in medical entrance examinations. Now, did you know that Brain Blitz Audios is dedicated to promoting free educational content? To be a part of our journey, please subscribe to our channel. That's all for today, everyone. See you soon. Until next time, goodbye.